to me the people who live in Slab City. If you never heard of Slab City, let me give you a little bit of context. This is a place where there is no more law, or there is no law. Some people call it the last free place in America. They think that's freedom, okay? This is what it means. They live in this place at the edge of a city. They don't have any sewage system. They got no electricity. They're stealing it from a bunch of different spots. So, because we've been through Slab City. We drove by on our way to Salvation Mountain. It was pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie to you. There is no law, there's no cops. You can do whatever you want. There is no law. We're taking a road trip right now to Slab City. I know it sounds fun, but it's not. It wasn't pretty. But they were interviewing these people who live in Slab City. They were very peculiar characters. They're out there because they're trying to escape the pressures of society and the man and oh my God, our government is so oppressive. And they're out there doing whatever they want. There is no schools, there is no police, but there's nothing, there's no in and out. Like there's nothing in Slab City. And they were asking this guy a bunch of questions of what he's there. And they're like, sir, like, why are you here? And he was like, man, I'm just living the dream. It did not look like my dream. I don't know if that is what your dream looks like. But in reality, it didn't really look like they were living a dream. It looked like they were living in a nightmare. But maybe they were living their dream. And the truth is this: if you dream of nothing, you are 100% guaranteed to live that dream. If your dream is to have nothing, if you don't have a dream, if you don't have a goal, if you don't have nothing to look forward to, I guarantee you, you are probably already living your dream life if you don't have a dream. But what God is saying is this: you should be dreaming. You should have a dream. A lot of people don't have dreams. We think it's cocky to have a dream and to have a goal. And somebody told us to not dream for more. But the Bible says that He wants to take you from glory to glory. I believe that today you should have a dream. Maybe you don't have a dream right now. Maybe you arrived at your dream and you said, well, this is as good as it gets. No, with Jesus, it always gets better. With Jesus, Christians don't get to say, this is as good as it gets. No, because look how far God got you. I'm not saying that you were poor and now you're rich. I'm saying you used to be dead to Jesus and now you're alive because you received Jesus. So if you went from dead to life, how much more can God give to you if you begin to dream? But I also want to check your dreams, because some of you don't have your own dream. You're just living somebody else's dream for you. Because all men are created equal, but not all dreams are created equal. What are you using to build your dreams? Maybe you're saying, Pastor, I have a dream, and you tell me your dream, and it really just sounds like a short-term, small goal that you can accomplish by yourself. Well, my dream is to go to the gym for a full week. Do you really need Jesus to go to the gym for a full week? No, you just need to go to bed early. Oh, my dream is X, Y, Z. No. Like, your dream is being built with two things. Are you building your dream with fear or with faith? Are you building your dream to escape from something, or are you building a dream to actually achieve something? Are you building your dream with all the equipment and material of everything that is in your past? Or is your dream something that is all dependent upon your future? You see, there's all kinds of different dreams. What kind of dream do you have right now? And I believe that some of you right now are already thinking in your mind, do I even have a dream? Do I even have a dream? How do you know it's a God dream? It's a God dream if your dream comes true and the world changes, not if just your world changes. If your dream came true, would it change the world or would it just change your world? But I believe that when God gives you a dream, it's not just for you, but it's for people around you. And the only thing that can get in the way of a dreamer is believing that they're not worthy of a dream. Maybe you're here today and you're saying, Pastor, I'm living in a nightmare situation. My wife left me. My dog left me. You know, I'm losing followers on social media. I gained 3 pounds. I found a gray hair. I found that gray hair like a while ago. It was a hard day for me. I was having like a midlife crisis. And I'm in my 30s. I found the gray. I'll never forget, my grandma told me every gray hair is just another year of wisdom. It's all a matter of perspective. You see, but a lot of us, we're not dreaming right now. Maybe you're in a season where you are tired of dreaming because you've been disappointed. But the truth is, it is impossible to have a new dream when you're surrounded by people who stop dreaming. Let's talk about your circle right now before we talk about, because sometimes we take a lot of responsibility, but in reality, your reality is the sum of the choices that you make and the people that you choose. It is impossible to dream a new dream when you're surrounded by people who stop dreaming. Dreams are contagious. When you get around a dreamer, you get fired up. When you get around someone that is like, oh my God, man, I got this idea and this is what we're gonna do, and you get fired up. You're like, man, they're like, oh my God, I'm gonna start a gym and I wanna sign up, and like, man, I don't even know about the gym, but I'm like, I'm investing, let's go. And like, dreamers are contagious. I believe that church should be the most contagious place in the world. Imagine if our whole church was filled with dreamers. Imagine you came to church every Sunday and every person you got around, they were like fired up. Hey man, how was your week? Man, I'm fired up because, man, I have a dream and there's something on the inside of me. Like, you see, the biggest mistake that we do sometimes is that we come to a church to see if the pastor has a big enough dream for all of us. And some pastors lie to you and they tell you that they do. My dream is this. No. I don't want you to come to fulfill my dream. I want you to come to find God's dream for your life. God gave you a dream. This is the whole thing about community. You're not here to fulfill my dreams. I believe that you're here because God has a dream for your marriage. God has a dream for your life. God has a business, a relationship. For some of you, the dream might just be to take a road trip this year that you've been dreaming about for years, but never took action to it. Man, that's for me. I need to take a road trip. Babe, we're going on a road trip. We're going to Rosarito right now. Let's go. It's all about living a dream. There's a difference between dream having and dream building. What makes a dream a reality is that you got to wake up. It's really easy to say, oh, I'm a dreamer. Yeah, because you're just laying down with your eyes closed. It's time to wake up and build a dream. From glory to glory. Maybe you're living in the dream. It's time to dream a new dream. So this message is for people that haven't had a dream in a long time. You stop dreaming. You're going with the flow. Let me tell you, God didn't design you to just go with the flow. He created you to be a leader of leaders, to create a movement. And whatever that dream God placed within you, God's not going to give you a new one until you fulfill the old one. God's not going to give you a new word until you do something with the old word that God placed on the inside of you. But it's time to start living the dream. I'm going to give you 3 quick thoughts, and then we're going to go build a dream in Rosarito. All right, let's go. The first thing I want you to think about is simply this. Number 1, your dream makes you different. Let's talk about that for a second. Your dream makes you different. I'm going to read you this verse from Joseph, the most notorious dreamer in the Bible. It's in the book of Genesis chapter 37. I want you to check this out. This is Joseph with his family. If you think you got family drama, wait till you hear about Joseph. Verse 5 through 8 in Genesis chapter 37. This is what the Bible says. Now, Joseph had a dream. And when he told it to his brothers, they hated him all the more. How many of y'all feel like Joseph right now? You can't go to your in-laws. You can't even tell your dreams to your family. Joseph told them their dream, and they said they hated him for his dream. So if people are hating on you because of your dream, you're probably in the right place. And he said to them, listen to this dream I had. We were binding sheaves of grain out in the field when suddenly my sheaf rose and stood upright while your sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it. His brothers said to him, do you intend to reign over us? Will you actually rule us? And listen to this. And they hated him all the more because of his dream and what he had said. Your dream will make you different. If you want to fit in, don't have a dream. But if you want to succeed, your dream will make you different. Your dreams will make you hated by people. It's funny. If you want to be liked by people, just be average. If you want to be popular, don't have a dream. Stop trying. Stop reading books, stop reading the Bible, stop working out, stop watching your diet. If you want to be loved by everyone, stop dreaming. But if you want to make a difference in this world, you better dare to dream. It's funny because this is the thing about culture. People like you if you are like them, but they will never respect you unless you're different. People want you to be like them in order to be liked. Like, oh, you want to be in this crew? Oh, you got to dress like us. You got to live like us. You got to eat like us. You got to sound like us. And you have a bunch of people. It's like the blind leading the blind. Everybody likes you because you're just like them. But they will only respect you when you're different. Everybody wants to be liked. So you want to fit in and you want to blend in and you want to look like them. You want to sound like them. And then you're frustrated. How come I'm not making a difference? Because you will never make a difference if you're not different. People will like you if you're like them, but they will never respect you or follow you if you're just like them. You see, your dream is so specific to who you are. Some of you have a dream to start a business. Some of you have a dream to change your body. Some of you have a dream to build a family, to get married. I cannot tell you exactly how to fulfill that dream. I can't, because your dream is so specific to you. If you want to start a restaurant, I don't know anything about restaurants except how to eat at them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really good at that. How do you start a restaurant? I don't know. I can't tell you how to build your dream, but I know exactly how you can destroy your dream. Try to please everybody. You want to destroy your dream right now? Tell everybody your dream and wait for their approval. God's approval does not come with the world's applause. God doesn't need your friends to co-sign on the dream that God gave your life. It doesn't. This is how you know. This is how you know you probably have a big enough dream for your life. If it scares your friends. If it scares your family. Like if your dream doesn't make anybody feel uncomfortable, is it really God's dream for your life? If it doesn't cost you a little bit of being by yourself, a season of isolation, I'm wondering if you're actually living God's dream or just somebody else's dreams for your life. Maybe you've been ashamed of sharing your dream because you're afraid of what people are going to say. Let me tell you this, stop downplaying your dream. Stop playing it small. You're not doing anybody a favor by not dreaming big. Like, oh my God, I just don't want to make anybody else feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't want my family to be uncomfortable with what I'm doing right now, but everyone's in debt. Everyone's depressed. Everyone's living the same thing. I know it's 2021, but they've been living in 2013 for all these years. They just keep putting repeat at the end of the year, January 1. Like, your New Year's parties look the same. Your Christmas parties look the same. It's always the same friends. You're always talking the same smack about the same people. I know you got drama, and it's okay to have drama. Just have new drama. Just have a new problem. People say, oh my God, don't gossip. You're going to gossip. Just have new gossip. That's pastor saying it. Oh my God, you're not spiritual. You're all going to say something about my message at the end of it. Just say something different. Just complain about something new. My wife knows, I go to the same restaurants, eat the same thing every time. It's like, God says, eat something new. Stop downplaying your dreams. There's something about dreams that make you different. The change comes from the dream. You see, a lot of us think, man, I got to change in order to start dreaming. No, just have a dream. Your dream will change you. The Bible says that Joseph was born from a different mother than his brothers, who became the patriarchs of the 12 tribes. The Bible says that his father put a coat of many colors. He put a Gucci coat, a Gucci robe over Joseph. He was walking around with Gucci, and he was walking around like it. He was like, I got my Gucci on. He had his Gucci slides. He stood out to people. They hated him all the more because he was different. Let me tell you, God has placed a dream over your life that's going to make you stand out. It's going to make you stand out. Yeah, the Bible says that God goes from one place to the other looking for worshipers who will worship him in spirit and in truth. And he doesn't mean like just singing, okay? Worship is not just singing. Like, I can't sing doesn't mean I'm not a worshiper. Worship is a lifestyle. You worship with everything that you do. You clean your car, you're worshiping God because you're being a good steward. If you have 10 bags of McDonald's in your back seat, that's not pleasing the Lord. That's the most spiritual some of you heard today. You better go get your car washed at the end of service. That's the deepest thing I'm going to say today. Honestly. Worship is what you do. It's a posture of your heart. And God is looking for people. I believe that God is here right now looking for someone to promote. And you know what's going to make you stand out? That Gucci robe. That dream. There's a lot of people who believe in God in this room, but you don't believe in yourself. Some of the people that come and you have faith in what God can do, but you don't think He can do it through you. I know that we have faith in God, but what makes us a community is that we have faith in each other. I want you to know that at Local, we want to see your dream come to pass. It's not just our dream, but it's your dream. Clap like you know that you're believed in, and we see you, and we need you. Your dream makes you different. You want to please everybody, you will never achieve your dreams. The second thing I want you to understand is simply this, that your dream comes through you, but it's not just for you. Your dream will always come through you. Your dream is your dream, but it's not just for you. It'll bless everybody around you. You have to understand that God wants to do something, not just for you, not just in you, but through you. God wants to partner with people and say, hey, God, let's change the world together. This is what the Bible says in Genesis chapter 12. It says, the Lord had said to Abraham, leave your native country, your relatives, and your father's family, and go to the land that I will show you. Sometimes God, in order to do an impact through you, He will place you in a place where it's not comfortable. God cannot do miracles and keep you comfortable at the same time. You cannot change the world and look cool at the same time. That's why worship is so important. You know what we always say, like, oh my God, lift up your hands. And you're like, no, man, I feel silly when I do it. You cannot fully devote your life to Jesus and look cool at the same time. I've tried. Like when you're really desperate, you can't be desperate and keep your cool at the same time. I know you want to like praise God and like, oh my God, like, but have you seen those people that line up all night for the next PlayStation or whatever? Sometimes I drive by them. I'm out there doing things that matter, you know, getting tacos like at 1 o'clock in the morning. Priorities. And then you see these people lining up for Pokemon cards. If that's you, it's all good. But you drive by and you're like, dude, really? You're here all night. Sorry, babe. She's like, that's me. No. But no, let me explain to you. Putting us on blast, babe. You're here and people drive by and they talk about him, take photos. You think they care what people say about him? And they're out there getting Pokemon cards. Why do you care what you look like while you're after your dream? Why are they more committed to their cards than you are to your dream? Like, it's the same thing. If you want it, I don't know about you, but like, my wife made me fight for that relationship. She done me for a full year. A full year. I'm over it. I'm good now, obviously. I was a fool. Remember I got you that gift for Valentine's Day? I worked really hard. I used to be in music. You know what I did for Valentine's Day? The year that she dumped me, I recorded a mixtape. That's right, a mixtape. And I sang in it, every single song. And I hit her up and like, hey girl, I got something for you. That's my suave voice. And we met at the parking lot in front of John's Incredible Pizza, National City, because that's dope. And I worked so hard on this mixtape, and I drew on it, and I gave it to her, and she's like, cool, thanks. I don't care how desperate I looked. I needed to have her in my life. How much more should we be desperate for what God has for us in our lives? Like, it's time to leave the cool aside. It's time to leave the cool aside. It's for you, but it's also for everybody around you. Your children need you to dream. Your spouse needs you to dream. The people that you're going to meet, your community, they need you to dream. And you might lose your cool points for a year, but I'd rather be uncool for a year and be the one that my family knows they can call for the rest of their life. I'd rather be the one that looks like a fool, but then later they'll know, well, I'm glad. Like what people call foolish right now, they'll call it faith in 10 years. Right now they're like, oh my God, why are you doing that business? You're stupid, you're foolish, oh my God, why? And then they're going to be like, oh my God, I'm glad you did that. Can all my kids do that with you? Can they all just be part of what you're doing? It's faith right now. It looks like foolishness, but it's actually faith. You got to birth your dream. Having a dream is like birthing a child. I'm not even going to mess with that right now because I held her hand through it. You know, I had my part in our baby making process, but like she did her part. And what's crazy is that when you have a dream, when you're pregnant with a dream, it's just so much like being pregnant with a child. The moment we found out that we were pregnant, this is not an announcement, okay? This is the first one. When we found out that we were pregnant, right, rebuke that. You know, when we're done, 1, 2, barbecue is over. We're not getting the minivan. We can't. When we found out that we were expecting, the doctor's like, you know, we're about to, our life's going to change. We're about to have a child. But they just give you a list of things that you can't do because they will harm the child. You can't eat this, you can't drink that, you can't do this, you can't do that. And it just changes you. Why? Because whatever my wife, eats, that's what feeds the child. They're connected. They are one. Same thing with your dream. Whatever you put into your spirit is actually either killing or feeding your dream. There's a lot of us that we want an amazing dream, but we are in such toxic environments. And how come my dream keeps dying? It's because you keep putting it in front of people that are more in love with your past than your future. Oh my God, they're my day ones. I can't leave them behind. They've been your anchor from day one, but they've been your chain since day one. You need some people that love your future more than they love your past. I mean, a lot of people struggle, when we said, hey man, come to our church. I invite people like, oh no man, like I haven't been to church, but like, my old church, I've been there for like 30 years, for like 40 years. They keep you there because they know everything about who you have been. But here, we don't care about where you've been. We care about where you're going. We don't care about what you've done. We want to partner with you with what you're doing right now. So what are you putting into your spirit? It's crazy, for 9 months you're taking care of this child, and then you birth this child. For us, it was complicated. We found out that we had to go into an emergency C-section. It was painful for Crystal to have this child. I was just their moral support, I was just like doing my thing as a dad. All the dads, shout out to you, but can we clap for the moms right now because you're the real MVPs? It was painful. They told us, hey, you got to go to C-section. You told us, they prepped us. It was hard. I could see in her eyes, my eyes. I was emotional, but we knew it was worth it for Lux. You see, because the greater the dream that is in you, the greater the battles you have to go through. You see, the battle and the pain that you're enduring right now say so much about the dream that you're carrying. If you're just smooth sailing, I'm wondering if you're dreaming big enough. If you're not facing any giants right now, I'm wondering if you're even walking in the right direction. You see, because you're walking in the right direction when you keep encountering giants, if you keep encountering thieves. Thieves of what? Thieves of joy, thieves of peace, people that try to deter you. Why? Because the devil is all good with you just staying where you are and not getting to where God is calling you to be. There's something about dreams that God places the inside of you. That he says, I need you to carry this dream. It's going to come through you. Some of you right now, your dream is for your children and your children's children. You're like, Pastor, I'm single. And God knows that. And we all know that. But maybe the dream that God has placed within you is not just for you. You got to make it a habit to dream. Every single one of you here today should leave this place saying, okay, God, I'm ready. I need a dream. What is the dream that you have for me? What am I supposed to be doing? God is not calling you to stay static. God is not static. With God, you're not just where you are. Like if nothing has changed, something has changed on the inside. Why? Because with God, you're either growing or you're dying. You're either getting closer to Him or you're getting further from Him. There is no static with God. Well, I'm just in a season of waiting. Well, God isn't. God's not waiting. God doesn't need another 2 years to prepare your dream for you. He just needs you to say, okay, God, I'm ready. Here I am. What am I going to do? What do you want me to, what conversation do I need to have? What do I need to be equipped with? And what's funny is that sometimes we look like we're living the dream. We dress the part. Like you're broke, but you got like the new shoes, like just to fool everybody. And it's funny because we come and we knock on the door and we're like, okay, I think I'm ready for the dream. But the door of the dreams does not open for those who are dressed for the dream, but those who are equipped for the dream. Maybe right now it's not about being in the dream, but are you equipping yourself for the dream? I'm not saying just dress yourself as the dream. I'm saying get equipped for the dream. What book should you be reading? What circle should you be ending? What circle should you be starting? The door's not just going to open up because you want it. No, but are you equipping yourself for it? Because why would God allow you to enter into a dream that you're not able to handle? Oh my God. God, if you only gave me $1 million, but you cannot handle your minimum wage job right now. For some of you, $1 million would crush you. My God, I'm tired of being single. But the moment He gave you someone, you would just ruin it because you got some bad habits in your life. God, send me the right one. Why would God send you the right one if you're still the wrong one? I know you want a blessing, but why would God bless someone with your curse that you're living right now? You see, it's about the habits that you build. It's about the lifestyle that you live. We can't just dress for the dream. We have to equip ourselves for the dream. It's going to come through you. Some of you right now are just pregnant with a dream. Fellas, you too. You're pregnant with a dream. You're carrying, what are you feeding your dream right now? Or are you starving your dream? Are you feeding it healthy? Are you feeding it toxicity? It's the people that are around you. Are you allowing people to feed toxicity into your spirit? Oh, that dream, that's stupid. That's never going to happen. People like you are never going to achieve that. Oh, in order to do that, you have to do X, Y, Z. Why are you getting instructions from people that are not living their own dream? Don't let them tell you what, if they didn't create you, there's only one person that should be able to prescribe you the medicine that you need, and that is the one who created you. That is God. It should be a habit. Having a dream, building the dream. Let's make that a habit. The third and final thing that I want to speak to you today is simply this. Your failed dream does not mean a failed life. I don't know who needs to hear this today. I might just be preaching to myself. But I believe that somebody here today that has had some dreams that have failed. But God wanted to tell you today that a failed dream does not mean a failed life. The Bible says this in Proverbs chapter 24, verse 16. The godly may trip 7 times. The godly may fall 7 times, but they will get up again. But the one disaster is enough to overthrow the wicked. What I love about this verse, it says the godly may fall 7 times. This is our 7th week as a church. 7 means the number of completion. It's a godly number. So when it says the godly may fall 7 times, what it means is that you will fall as many times as you need to fall until you learn your lesson. It's complete. It's complete. Last week was week 6. That's why we had a rough week last week. 6 is not a good number. 7 is the number of completion. It's completion. It's complete. So it doesn't mean that you will have 7 big mess ups in your life. It means that you will fall as many times as you need to fall in order to understand the lesson. That what makes you godly is not that you don't fall, but is that you get up every time you do fall. The lie is this, that if you're a Christian, that you don't fall. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's Christianese. That's Christianese is the language that religious people speak. But that's not Jesus. Jesus says the godly may fall 7 times. As many times as you need to fall, you will fall. As many times as you need to be in a toxic relationship, you will be, until you learn your lesson that you're worth more than that. As many times as you need to invest into a bad business until you'll learn to stop just giving your money away to people, then you will do that. As many times as you need, God will allow you to do that, because He knows that the same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead is within you. So if you fail, you have the strength to get back up. But what makes you wicked, what makes you ungrateful, is that you fall and you stay down. Some of us have been down. We haven't gotten right back up. But every time we fall, it's not us failing. It's just a lesson on how to get back up. I don't say I'm either up or down. I'm either up or getting back up. I'm never down, because I know that I will fall. But I don't have seasons that I'm down. No, I have seasons where I'm up, and then I'm seasons when I'm getting back up. Doesn't mean that I don't have seasons where I fall. Maybe you've been down for a while. Finances have been down. They're not down. They're getting back up. Maybe your self-esteem has been down. It's not down. It's getting back up. But the Bible doesn't say that some godly may fall and someone will pick him up. No, it doesn't say that the godly will fall and angels will come and pick him back up. No, it doesn't say that the godly will fall and the church will get him back up. No, it says the godly may fall, but they get back up. Only you can get yourself back up. Only you can get your family back up. Only you can do that. And how do you do that? You dare to dream and trust. Again, trust takes practice. I can't trust. Well, try it. How do I know I can trust them? Well, trust them and find out. Every time you trust, you win either a great friend or a great lesson. And I've learned a lot of great lessons because I've trusted the wrong people. Oh yeah, pastors trust wrong people too. And they're not my great friends, but they're the greatest lessons. But you gotta trust. You gotta trust. And if you fall, you get back up. Why would a dream fall? Why would a dream just fail? Because it wasn't God's dream to begin with. It was somebody else's dream for your life. Oh my God, you got to marry her, and then you try it, and oh my God, it doesn't work out. I grew up in church where every weekend someone prophesied that I would marry their daughter. Those are not prophets, they're prophet liars. Stop believing the prophet lies in your life. There's a prophetic word for your life. And it's not a lie, it's a truth. But it requires for you to trust it. There's a dream that God placed on the inside of you, but you just haven't even trusted the word of God that is in you. You trust the words of strangers, but you won't trust the word of the Spirit. How do you know it's a God dream? Because it benefits those that are around you, not just yourself. I'm going to ask you to stand up with me this morning.